Streamers idiots qui sont fait attraper en titan en plein live. Let's go.
From using aimbot during a live CSGO tournament to completing Super Mario 64 with a see-through blindfold, these are the dumbest streamers who are caught in 4K cheating, beginning with Elm0, who accidentally left his aimbot on whilst trying out for a professional esports team. Up until this point, Elm0 had built up a respectable 3,000
Déjà avoir 3K sur Twitch, c'est tellement galère.
Twitch followers for his impressive Apex Legends gameplay. However, while
Après, c'était
trialing
pas un
for the
si
pro
gros
team
streamer que ça.
Zenith, judges noticed that his aim
Le
was
cheat sur
almost
Apex.
too impressive. And while this first kill was arguably still possible without aimbot, his next kill was significantly more suspicious.
Là, c'est un tournoi en plus. Ou en live. En live. Ah, ok.
Elm0 shoots through the wall.
Voilà, clairement, il a un Wallach, hein. On voit clairement. Parce que sinon, il aura pas vu le frérot qui est derrière le wall. Quelle idée quand même de... Si tu cheats, autant cheat en cachette. Je sais pas, je dis pas qu'il faut cheat, mais autant cheat en cachette. Lui, il cheat en plein live. C'est une connerie de cheat en plein live.
Elm0 was instantly called out in a Twitter post reading, "How are people streaming cheats in Scrims LMAO?" which received a response explaining that he was known for cheating on PUBG in the past.
One of my accounts was banned from PUBG. I was banned by the PUBG Corp for, I mean, my ban message said hacking.
Determined to expose...
Ah oui, il s'est déjà fait ban sur PUBG parce qu'il a cheat et du coup il a recommencé sur Apex.
Elm0 for good. Another clip was tweeted of him warming up
voilà
for the match,
sa
in which his aim
réputation.
was once again robotically accurate, and with the evidence seeming conclusive, Zenith Esports would make a tweet explaining that Elm0 was not contracted with us and has been removed from our trial process, which was followed by Elm0 deleting all of his social media before disappearing from the internet. Semper03
En gros, il a cheat, il a niqué sa carrière, il a dû supprimer tous ses réseaux sociaux.
311 was even stupider, as after going live playing the game Destiny 2, he'd forget to hide the aimbot program altogether.
Attends, c'est le programme de Wallach là qu'on voit. Après, moi je connais pas le jeu Destiny. Qu'est-ce qu'il voit? Il voit un joueur à travers?
At the time, he was streaming to a small audience of only 16 people. However, this was enough for one of his viewers.
En fait, je pense que c'est ça. Les gens, ils cheatent quand ils pensent qu'ils n'ont pas beaucoup de viewers, mais le problème c'est qu'il suffit qu'il y en a un qui aide que tu cheats et c'est voilà quoi.
To notice the fishy gameplay, writing in the chat is that aimbot on
Une
your screen. It has like red squares around them. Semper was dumb enough to read the comments out loud.
My screen has red squares around them.
And after pretending to be confused for a couple of seconds, the stream ended
En plus, il a lu son message à voix haute. Quel con.
abruptly and the footage was deleted. In the days that followed, Semper denied cheating and threatened to ban anyone bringing it up.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And I didn't, dude. If you want to get banned, you can keep saying that.
Yet after being pressured by the audience, Semper admitted to cheating in the weakest way possible.
There was wall hacks on my computer yesterday on stream. Like, I'm not denying that. I just don't know how they got there.
However, at least
Ceux qui n'ont pas compris, il a dit en gros qu'il y avait un Wallach sur son PC. Il sait pas comment ça se fait qu'il avait un Wallach, mais il y avait un Wallach sur son PC. Bizarre.
Semper eventually admitted to some kind of...
Au moins, t'assumes que tu cheats. Dommage. En vrai, si tu cheats, t'assumes que tu cheats et voilà, comme basta.
wrongdoing,
De
as
faire
the
tes
next
excuses.
person blamed her cheating on
Ah, je crois qu'elle j'ai déjà vu.
existed
CS, non.
person. The streamer in question went by the name of Miss
Ouais.
Q Gemini, and just prior to being exposed, she'd state that people often called her a cheater simply because she was female.
You know what's really
Ancien
sad?
CS.
That sometimes, you know, because I'm female in Counter-Strike, people are like, you're cheating!
However, the real reason behind why she was called a cheater revealed itself just minutes later, as she'd begin her first CSGO game of the stream with wall hacks enabled.
Ah, what? They're mid. Mid.
Putain, c'est-à-dire qu'il est en plein live et voit les ennemis à travers. C'est comme si on était sur Valorant et tu voyais les ennemis à travers en plein live. Ouah, la folie, frérot, la panique. En plus, c'est met une sacrée balle. Tu m'étonnes.
After
Putain,
dying in the game, she'd
elle rate ses balles en titan. What the fuck.
come to notice her
Après, elle a peut-être juste un Wallach. Elle a pas peut-être pas un aimbot. Mais ce clip-là, il est très très connu. Je l'avais déjà vu quelque part. Je sais plus sur quelle vidéo.
colossal-sized mistake and attempted to play the whole thing off by stating that she had some weird glitch.
Do you guys ever get that weird glitch in CSGO where it shows your rank, that it shows everyone's rank? I played the other day with Rock and he got that and now I have it. I don't know why. It's weird.
Which was then followed by Miss Q Gemini, stating that someone named Clara had been playing on her computer earlier that day.
Wait, Clara! Hold on. Clara, give me 1 second. Clara, let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. Why is this on my computer right now?
Comme par hasard, une Clara qui a installé un
Where is
cheat
this? How do I
sur son
close
PC.
this? I need to text my friend Clara right now. She was at my house earlier today. I'm literally gonna kill her. She promised me she didn't use it on my PC. Clara, out of all people, this is what happens when you let people use your PC.
Realizing that there was no getting out of this, Miss Q Gemini began to try.
En vrai de vrai, elle est très très maligne parce que franchement en live, tu te fais surprendre pendant que tu cheats, tu sais pas quoi dire et là elle a quand même réussi à gérer le truc en disant que c'est Clara qui l'a installé. Alors que en vrai elle est très forte. Hein.
All of her
Très
items
très
to a
forte.
brand new account, yet unfortunately this wouldn't
Même si les
stop
gens
a
ils ont
Twitch
capté, elle est quand
ban,
même très
which
forte.
happened later that
En plus c'est fait ban.
day. And while it's certainly shameless to blame a friend for the hacks on your computer, it's not nearly as
Pourquoi cheat? Pourquoi cheat? Tu cheats, au final tu perds ta carrière, tu perds tout. Ah là je crois que c'est connu, c'est un mec qui s'appelle Forsaken. Je crois que c'est un joueur indien qui a cheat sur CSGO. Les gens justement ils confondent avec Forsaken qui joue maintenant sur Valorant. Faut savoir que le Forsaken de Valorant et le Forsaken de CSGO n'a rien à voir. Forsaken de Valorant, je crois qu'il vient des Philippines. Et Forsaken qui a cheat sur CSGO, c'était un Indien, je crois. Pas très loin du Sri Lanka. Dommage.
shameless as aimbotting during a professional CSGO tournament, which is what would happen
Comment ils
in
ont
the
su qu'il
case of
était en train de
Optic
cheat par contre, lui?
Forsaken had joined the Indian Optic group in May 2018, and in the 5 games played after
Attendez, Optic était en Inde? Optic?
joining,
Je
Forsaken
pensais que
had always
c'était une équipe
placed
américaine.
either second or first. While many assumed that Forsaken was nothing more than a very talented player, it will be after flying to a $100,000 prized professional tournament in Shanghai, China, that Optic Forsaken was exposed brutally. The tournament began with Forsaken taking large breaks in
Ah, c'est Optic indien. Je savais même pas que ça existait le chat.
the warm-up rounds, as if he was trying to set something up on his computer in the background, yet it would only be after the main matches began that Forsaken's plays became incredibly suspicious.
Et
His first strange flick into the ground
j'ai déjà sur Valorant, j'ai fait des kills après ma souris, elle est partie en couille, mais j'avais un souris sans fil. Et là, j'avoue que c'est bizarre. À l'époque
was
de
followed
CS
by countless
1,
examples
je savais
of
pas
him
je pense pas qu'il y avait des souris
locking
sans
perfectly
fil.
onto the enemy.
Waouh. Putain, ça fait très longtemps que j'ai pas joué à CS, mais j'avoue que c'est impressionnant là ce qu'il met. C'est très impressionnant. Waouh.
And while there was a chance that some of these kills could still be made by a high-level player, it will be with one final matchup that Forsaken's aimbot became obvious. After locking onto the enemy through a wall,
Ah ouais, en fait il avait un tracking parfait, littéralement. Même derrière un wall, quand t'as un tracking parfait comme ça, c'est que là c'est chaud.
then organizers called a timeout, and officials made their way over
Tu peux avoir un peu de jeu, c'est vrai, mais là son tracking il est plus que parfait.
to Forsaken's computer to figure out if he was cheating. At first, Forsaken refused access to his computer, however the officials would ignore this and look anyway, during which Forsaken kept pushing them away from his computer while he tried to delete the aimbot right in front of their faces.
Et la panique, hein. Il s'est fait prendre la main dans le sac et la panique et du coup il repousse les gens qui checkent s'il avait un cheat.
Despite having traveled all the way from
Franchement, je sais pas comment tu réagis quand t'as un cheat et que tu te fais prendre en train de cheat.
India, Forsaken and the whole Optic team were instantly disqualified from the tournament, which became even worse when
Toute son équipe s'est fait disqualifier à cause de lui. Alors que ça se trouve, s'il aurait pas cheat, il aurait plus de chances de gagner. Pourquoi, frérot?
Forsaken issued a public statement explaining that neither his team, manager or coach had even the faintest idea that he was hacking. The scandal eventually resulted in Optic India shutting down altogether, but Forsaken isn't the only person in this video to cheat in a professional tournament. Because during a professional Fortnite tournament with a 500,000
Après CSGO, c'est un jeu où il y a beaucoup de cheaters, je sais. Par contre, Fortnite, dites-moi dans les commentaires, les potes, Fortnite, c'est un jeu où il y a beaucoup de cheaters. Je vais vite faire Fortnite, Fortnite OG, mais c'est tout quoi.
Scenario happened to a player by the name of Marky Locuris.
Il est tué très vite par contre, hein, dès qu'il est rentré dans la maison.
Despite being down and finished countless times by his opponent, a glitch prevented Marky from being eliminated.
J'avoue, il a 0 HP au sol et peu importe les balles qu'on met, il meurt pas en fait.
Whilst being revived, Marky told his teammate to keep quiet about what had happened, which was followed by the two unfairly killing the player who had downed Marky originally. After continuing to play normally, Marky was approached by event organizers who asked him to leave the match, yet he'd refused, stating that what had happened was a glitch and was part of the game. While he would eventually give up and leave, this prompted discussion online about whether Marky had cheated or not. I don't think he is cheating, I think he just went with it. All these kids saying he wasn't cheating. He knew he wasn't taking damage and got revived and continued the game even though he should have died. That's considered an exploit and is cheating. Fun fact, the first clip was actually a glitch, but he decided to abuse it. There was certainly an argument for whether or not Marky's behavior constituted cheating, however, the same couldn't be said for Captain Bull.
En vrai, ça se trouve c'est un bug ou c'est un glitch hein, comme ils ont dit parce que après ça se trouve c'est un cheat, on sait pas.
Who accidentally showed
Pas
his
100% sûr qu'il
aimbot
a
whilst
cheat.
trying to prove that he wasn't
Wow,
cheating.
wow,
Up until this
wow.
point, Captain Baldy had built up a Warzone kill-death ratio of over
Attends, on peut utiliser Valorant Tracker pour Warzone, je savais pas.
2.
Je pensais que c'était seulement sur Valorant.
Similar to the Apex Legends player in the beginning, Captain Baldy would be called out on Twitter after
Attends, c'est le même mec qui a cheat sur Apex.
locking onto an enemy who was running behind a wall.
C'est un nouveau lui.
Another clip then surfaced where Captain Baldy displayed suspiciously accurate shooting.
Waouh, son aim et son tracking il est pixel parfait.
And as a result, his chat began to fill with people calling him a cheater. Determined to prove his innocence, Captain Baldy agreed to show his task manager, yet hilariously seemed to instead tap the key which brought up his cheat menu.
Task manager? Yo, they want my task manager? Hold up. Control Delete.
Pourquoi? En plus, il a fait trop le mec. Ouais, tu veux que je fasse un alt-tab? Regarde, je vais te montrer. Gestionnaire des tâches et il ouvre son titre. Wesh. Aimbot off, aimbot mode on zoom. Je savais pas, ça ressemblait à quoi un truc de cheat, mais par contre, le menu du cheat, il est. En fait, t'as tous les cheats possibles et t'actives ce que t'as envie d'activer en fait. C'est. Waouh. Aimbot mode zoom.
The chat then mocked
T'as
Captain
le choix,
Baldy
hein.
relentlessly, which was followed by a live Warzone ban later in the stream.
Disconnected from
Bien sûr qu'il s'est fait ban.
COD.
No way.
Damn.
With the Captain Baldy saga
Et
ending
il s'est fait ban Twitch aussi.
with the
Aïe.
deletion of his entire Twitch channel. Getting caught while checking the task manager was a trend continued by Call of Duty streamer Young, although he didn't take his expose as humbly as Captain Baldy did. Young's viewers noticed that he always seemed to know where the enemy was coming from, so just like our last cheater, the audience requested that he show his task manager. Now, Young wasn't dumb enough to bring up the entire cheat menu, however, after accessing the task manager, his stream display bugged out and showed a second window where his hacks could be seen clearly.
Waouh.
After being banned from Call of Duty, Young would take to his Twitter on which he'd make an idiotically arrogant tweet reading, "Got mad free press tonight, over 2k views overall. Some people even posted my gameplay online. Thanks for the shoutouts people, really appreciate the help, although these two
Mais il est complètement con. En fait, il avait 2000 viewers sur le live, j'imagine, un truc comme ça. Et du coup, il est content parce que ça lui a fait de la visibilité, parce qu'il y a plein de gens qui ont relayé les clips. Mais le problème, c'est qu'en fait, il a cheaté. Et du coup, en fait, ta réputation, elle est quand même importante. Sur Internet, ta réputation, elle est quand même importante. Même si tu peux avoir des haters ou quoi. Là, le fait qu'il a vraiment mis ce tweet-là, il est complètement stupide, en fait. Il détruit lui-même sa réputation en cheater. En plus, il ajoute le tweet. C'est comme si je mettais de l'huile sur le feu. Genre, c'est un...
1,000 views worth of free press didn't contribute to the long-term growth of his career.
Ouais, en fait, c'est sur le long terme qui, quand tu fais pas 2000 viewers sur un live, ça change absolument rien, tu vois.
As Young hasn't gone live on Twitch ever since. However, Young still looks like a genius in comparison to Twisted Bear, whose Twitch
Ah, le pauvre.
description
Plutôt, je sais pas.
boldly claimed that he was the top Modern Warfare player. The reason for this claim would become apparent in July of 2020 when he'd go live displaying
Oh! Attends, mais lui... Attends, mais là... Là, c'est... Son titre, c'est une parodie, carrément. Il y a carrément des cases qui indiquent les ennemis avec leur pseudo, etc.
his skills, only he completely forgot that he had his wall hacks on. The end to Twisted Bear's career was then unbelievably
Waouh. Il a un Wallach, quoi.
quick. He was banned from Call
Après,
of
il a quand même un bon shoot, hein. Il a les réflexes, mais après, quand t'as un Wallach, c'est facile, mais il a quand même un sacré Wallach. Et il s'est fait ban aussi.
But this is what separates Twisted Bear from the next cheater, Mr. Golds, who made a much larger spectacle over his cheating ban. Mr. Golds was a much more significant figure in the Call of Duty community, sporting a Twitch follower count of over 50,000. During a live stream to an audience of approximately 1,700 people, Mr. Golds brought up his task manager before beginning to brag about how he was so good at Call of Duty that he didn't need to cheat.
Is it the first time you see someone
good at the game. Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? It's like seriously.
Although he didn't seem to notice that he'd also accidentally
Oh non. Oh non. En fait, je crois que quand t'as un cheat dans le gestionnaire des tâches, on voit que t'as un cheat. Et en fait, il pensait que dans le gestionnaire, il n'y avait rien, mais il n'a pas fait attention qu'en faisant un alt-tab, il a aussi ouvert le même cheat que l'autre frérot qui avait sur Warzone, juste derrière le gestionnaire des tâches, mais il n'a pas vu, en fait, il n'a pas fait attention. Du coup, on voit en fait qu'il cheat. Il pense qu'on voit pas. Et, oh là là.
brought up his cheat menu, on which he had aim at enemies turned on.
Ah ouais.
Despite having 1,800
Il y a personne qui a vu dans le chat avec 1800 viewers.
viewers at the time, almost nobody was talking in the chat or calling him out for it, showing that he was probably also viewbotting. However, while the chat
Ah ouais, attends, il utilise aussi un bot pour Twitch. J'avoue que pour 1800 viewers, il se passe un truc comme ça, il n'y a pas de réaction, genre.
remained pretty quiet, the incident was shared to Twitter where it received over 2,000 likes and 700
Il va se faire ban Twitch et Warzone comme d'hab.
After being temporarily banned from Call of Duty and Twitch,
Il s'est fait ban temporairement sur... Pourquoi temporairement, frérot? Un mec qui cheat, pour moi, c'est pas un ban temporaire que tu dois mettre. Après, je sais pas si tu peux le ban IP ou tu peux le ban genre sur un compte et après... Tu bannes seulement le compte et après le frérot il peut se faire un nouveau compte, il revient, je sais pas comment ça se passe mais...
Mr. Golds would upload an apology video in which he'd state that he didn't mean to download the cheats.
I truly am sorry about. I didn't mean to.
What does he mean, I didn't mean to? You don't download and use cheats without meaning to. I mean, come on, buddy.
Before going on to try and convince
En fait, le nombre de personnes qui se font prendre la main dans le sac pendant le cheat, il y a personne qui assume. Franchement, moi je respecterais un mec qui dit ok j'ai cheat, il y a quoi maintenant? Je suis une grosse merde, j'ai cheat. Tu vois, autant ça, mais là bah, j'avoue qu'il y a personne qui assume.
his audience that this wasn't who he was.
This is not who I am.
T'as merdé. Le mieux c'est d'assumer
Despite having cheated for
et
months
de
in the
sauver
lead up to his expose.
les pièces qui
These
restent.
days, Mr. Gold's Twitch channel is an advertisement for big cryptocurrency giveaways from Tesla, which sounds like an even bigger scam than his wall hacks. However, a more interesting question to ponder is what happened.
Je pense que c'est fait hack. Le truc de Tesla avec Elon Musk, moi aussi je m'étais fait hack sur ma chaîne YouTube. En fait, au lieu d'avoir ma chaîne YouTube avec toutes mes bannières et tout, il y avait le truc de Elon Musk et Elon Musk qui faisait un live sur ma chaîne. J'étais en full panique ces jours-là, je me rappelle.
When a game developer
J'aurais dû faire une vidéo sur ça.
caught cheating on his own game. This is what happened to Ortonil, the H1Z1 technical director, who was caught using invisibility whilst live on stream.
C'est quoi ce jeu? C'est H1Z1, c'est ça? C'était pas beau. Après, pour l'époque, c'était un jeu de fou, quand même, ça. Malheureusement, j'avais pas de PC pour y jouer. C'est quoi le site qu'il a, là?
You can't see me? Oh my god, am I hidden? Oh my god.
Yeah, judging from his reaction, the cheat had definitely been left on accidentally.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys.
Bon, petit conseil aux gens qui regardent cette vidéo. Si jamais vous voulez tester un cheat juste pour tester ou quoi, n'installez jamais, même pour tester. Parce que je sais qu'il y en a qui peuvent être curieux, qui disent ouais, je vais tester un cheat pour voir ça peut donner quoi. Prenez pas de risques les potes.
Sorry, guys.
Damn, I actually feel for the dev. You can tell he felt really bad. Poor guy, lol. However, there was absolutely no accidents coming from FaZe Jarvis, who was given a lifetime ban on Fortnite
Encore Fortnite.
after cheating publicly.
En fait, les jeux qui sont le plus cheat, c'est Warzone, CSGO et Fortnite actuellement, je crois, en tout cas dans cette vidéo.
On the 4th of November 2019, FaZe Jarvis would upload a video titled Fortnite Gave Me Aimbot, in which he'd explained that he was given hacks by an unknown person in random duos.
Something crazy actually happened. I got in a random duos game and he was telling me like he can get aimbot and everything.
And that he was going to test the hacks for his video.
This is what happens. Look, aimbot FOV.
Ah, en gros, il teste un cheat pour une de ses vidéos. En vrai, c'est un bon concept des vidéos, ça. Hein. Et je pense pas que c'est très légal et...
The aimbot. I don't know what half this stuff means, but it's actually about to be lit. We're about to pop off.
Over the following 7 minutes, Jarvis lit up every single person in the lobby with his insane aimbot accuracy.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh!
Waouh! Waouh! Par contre, c'est tellement impressionnant quand tu vois le gameplay d'un cheater.
I'm sorry, what?
Whilst explaining
Imaginez juste si un joueur serait capable de faire la même chose mais sans le cheat.
that he was using a new account and a new computer so he wouldn't get banned.
Obviously, I don't want to have aimbot on my main account. I had to go on a new PC, like...
Attends, du coup, mais il est complètement con en fait. Il a un nouveau PC avec un nouveau compte où il smurf et il cheat dessus pour pas se faire ban de son mail, mais du coup, il le fait quand même en live, ou j'imagine que c'était en live. Et Du coup, tout le monde le voit que c'est lui, mais comme c'est faire ban son compte et son main compte et ce compte-là et peut-être sa carrière Twitch.
Jarvis finished the video by once again reiterating that you shouldn't hack and that his dummy account was most certainly going to get banned.
Never use aimbot, okay? Never do it. You're gonna get banned. I'm 100% gonna get banned on this account.
Yet he probably
Le pire, c'est qu'il dit qu'il faut jamais utiliser le cheat, mais il est en train de l'utiliser et il sait qu'il va se faire ban.
He didn't expect that Fortnite would watch his video and ban every single one of his accounts permanently. In the days that followed, Jarvis would upload a new video titled I've been banned.
Wow, 23 millions de vues il a eu sur sa vidéo quand excuse pour son cheat. Il était en pleurs.
From Fortnite, I'm sorry, in which he'd explained that he could no longer play the game.
I've actually been permanently banned on Fortnite for life. Recently, I posted some videos of me using aimbot. It didn't even cross my mind to think that I could be banned for life on Fortnite.
Before stating that he was extremely sorry for his actions.
You know, it's obvious that I made a massive mistake. And of course, I would never think about doing anything like this again. I know now how big of a mistake this was, and like, it's just, there's nothing I can...
The video accompanied a tweet.
En vrai de vrai, il fait de la peine, mais après en même temps, il a cherché, mais je sais pas, il a quel âge sur la vidéo là, mais ça se voit que c'était un jeune. Et quand t'es jeune, t'es con. Hein. Plus t'es jeune, plus tu fais des choses stupides et tu regrettes plus tard.
By Jarvis reading, I'm going to take accountability for my actions, and I understand completely why this has happened. I just wish I had known how severe the consequences were at the time, and I would have never thought about doing it. I love all of you who still support me. This is not the end. And
je serais curieux de savoir ce qu'il devient lui.
While Jarvis did seem quite apologetic for his actions, Fortnite would make an example out of Jarvis by banning any new accounts that he tried.
Ok, du coup chaque fois qu'il fait un nouveau compte, il se fait ban. Il a carrément Free Jarvis écrit sur son mur. C'est chaud là. Hein. Ouais.
The interesting thing is, Jarvis's punishment was still less severe than Super Fast Jellyfish, who might have the craziest cheating story in this whole video. Super Fast Jellyfish was a Super Mario 64 speedrunner who wanted to join the exclusive 9-person list of Super Mario players.
Alors là, si j'ai bien compris, c'est un jeu de speedrun. J'aime pas trop les jeux de speedrun. On peut cheat sur des jeux de speedrun.
Completed the game whilst blindfolded. In the lead up to his blindfolded attempts, Superfast Jellyfish had been playing Super Mario 64 for 3.5 years, leading him to believe that he had enough experience.
J'imagine si tu peux cheat sur League of Legends, les jeux speedrun, j'imagine tu peux aussi cheat.
To beat the game without eyesight, and apparently he was correct, as he'd successfully complete the blindfolded challenge after only 3 tries. However, his ability to complete the challenge with such ease prompted a user by the name of Charlie Brown.
Obvious cheater, fake, blindfold. Attends. Hein? Attendez, j'avais pas vu qu'il avait les yeux bandés. Il a réussi un speedrun avec les yeux bandés.
64 to upload a video titled Obvious Cheater Fakes Blindfolded Super Mario 64 Speedrun, in which he tears Superfast Jellyfish's run to absolute shreds.
Only a true gamer such as this man would be able to somehow sidestep this Goomba, quickly make his way up the path, and then do this long jump to the next red, all completely blindfolded and with absolutely no setup necessary. Not only does he somehow know exactly where the 1-up box is, but he also knows exactly what direction the 1-up will go in once it spawns, something completely determined by our...
Ça se trouve, en fait, il l'a pas fait en live son speedrun, il a record son speedrun et après il a fait croire qu'il est en train de jouer avec le truc les yeux bandés. Je sais pas parce que ça me paraît dur de faire un speedrun avec les yeux bandés.
RNG. Then, after chasing it on a moving platform for a completely arbitrary amount of time, he somehow knows exactly when and where to jump to the left. Watch now as he somehow knows exactly where he is on the spinning platform and knows exactly where the first pole is. Again, anyone who was actually blindfolded here would have probably just kept holding left and run off. However, this guy is able to make a completely random amount of adjustments to make it onto the pole.
19 days after...
Donc en fait, ça tourne, même si t'as les timings parfaits avec les yeux bandés, genre tu sais quand tu commences, tu dois aller à droite, gauche. Vu que ça tourne en circle 360, j'avoue que c'est chaud de...
Charlie Brown would upload his expose. Superfast Jellyfish uploaded a bizarre apology video in which he tried to claim that the run had been fake deliberately.
That speed run was purposely fake. It was purpose.
Ah, il avoue que c'était fait exprès et que c'était un fake exprès.
Yet nobody seemed to buy any of his lies, as Superfast Jellyfish's time in the spotlight ended with a dislike ratio of over 95%.
Aïe. 27 000 dislikes quand même, hein. C'est chaud. Je me demande c'est quoi la vidéo YouTube la plus de dislikes de YouTube. J'espère que vous avez kiffé cette vidéo, passez une bonne journée et je vous dis à la prochaine. Bisous.